Alright everybody, I'm back from a nice good old shower. And yep. So, this is probably part 7 or something. Now we're escorting Duncan to his room. Ooh la la, no, I kid.
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company.
I wanted to talk to you a little more.
What about?
Why were Irving and Gregor arguing about the war? Yeah.
It is not my place to comment.
Please, I'd like to know.
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
Alright, did you see how I hit number 1, how it said persuade on it? Well, because of the coercion that I got, he's telling me. Without that, he wouldn't have told me anything. Alright. I don't see why the Chantry and mages can't get along.
The Chantry believes that a mage should fear his power. It was the pride of mages, they say, that brought the Darkspawn upon us in the first place. Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
Well, what are your opinions on the matter?
I believe we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My opinions end there.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korcari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
Well, huh. And the king is mustering an army to beat back this threat.
Yes, perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right.
I've heard of Darkspawn sightings by an entire horde.
They usually move around in small groups, but there are always more of them, lurking underground, biding their time.
I thought the Darkspawn were destroyed in the last blight.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
Let's just be off. I'd rather not think about it.
Avoiding a problem does not make it disappear. The Darkspawn are a real threat we cannot ignore. But standing around talking solves nothing. Let us go.
Alright, a new codex on the Darkspawn. Darkspawn! Alright, let's escort Duncan to his room. That's not his room, sadly. By the way, this area right here, where my mouse is looking, the Mage Dorm, that's supposed to be my new home while I'm in the tower.
Thank you for escorting me. Is there something else I can do for you?
How many mages have joined the King's army?
When the king sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked King Caelan's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
How many mages could you possibly need?
I hope to place a mage or two within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
Do you think I could join the army?
I don't know. Do you?
Yes, I think I could help.
Then perhaps I shall speak to Irving about this later.
Yay!
Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
I learned much from what you said.
You are too kind.
Well, what's happening outside the tower?
I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
True. No, apprentices are not allowed to leave.
I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
Have you ever seen someone use blood magic?
Once, in my youth, just after I joined the Grey Wardens. I was traveling with my mentor. We encountered a group of Templars hunting a blood mage. They were quite far away, so I cannot be sure of what I saw. He forced some of the Templars to turn on their fellows. It was dreadful to behold. He would have escaped had he not overlooked one Templar who snuck up behind him and cleaved his head in 2.
Unlike most things, everything magic is good except for blood magic. I'm sure he was just trying to survive.
It is something to consider, certainly.
So, do you know anything about the Tranquil?
The mages whose connection to the Fade has been severed? Why do you ask?
I'm curious as to what non-mages think of it.
It keeps them and those around them safe. Perhaps the sacrifice is worthwhile. I cannot say.
Can you tell me more about the Grey Wardens and Darkspawn?
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects, after all.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korcari wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Ooh. Well, I already heard this.
Darkspawn. A horde of Darkspawn. A veritable... Yes. Perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right. They usually move around in small... We can't seem to eradicate...
Alright, there we go. I'm done with that. And look who's here. If it isn't Jowan. Yes. I'm going to avoid him utterly. Damn it.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
I think I am. For now.
I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Why are you whispering? It looks very suspicious.
Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard.
Oh.
We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
Alright. You're starting to worry me, Jowan.
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
Woo!
We should be safe here.
You realize there's a priest standing right there.
Not a priest. I am merely an initiate.
Wait, I've seen you before. No. John, what's going on?
A few months ago I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
An initiate. That's for...
Very funny.
Oh, I just said my condolences, Lily. Yes, it was very funny though. So what is this all about?
Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
But if you... well, that sounds terrible.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
It's going to be alright.
No, it won't. They're going to destroy me. I won't put Lily through the pain of seeing me like that.
So how did you find out about this?
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
Why would they do this to you?
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage.
Hold on.
They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
I was about to sneeze there. Oh, hold on. Going to cover up the mic real quick. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. And are they right? But no. And are they right about that?
Of course not. But it's not safe here for me anymore. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
Sorry about that. I got a little cut off there. But anyways, but can't you just explain everything to someone?
If we tell anyone, Lily will be punished. If you care about what happens to me, help us.
Then I give you my word.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
So what do you intend to do?
I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
What if it's a magical door?
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
I will go to the stockroom and retrieve this rod.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
You know, I think if I chose the stealing option, I could have gotten those keys. But anyways, so I have to do all the dirty work.
I'd go with you, but it would look suspicious.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
Yeah, miss. Oh, Chantry, yes. Alright, I think I got something. Alright, magic staff. Better than the Wait, hold on. Magic staff better than the acolyte staff, oh yeah. But it looks ugly, oh yeah. Alright, so. Let's figure out what we're doing, because we're obviously all dumb for some reason. But anyways, let's look at... No, not yet. There is one person I have to talk to. A girl who has a quest. You have a quest, Senior Enchanter Leora.
Yes?
What's that door over there?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course you know this.
Can I look inside that cavern?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Keep safe. Aren't the circle stores meant to be used?
Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
Well, so why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself.
Alright.
There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Do you need any help?
I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Bow chicka bow wow. Alright, I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Alright, so, in the next part, we are going to enter something I'd like to call battle. Yes, battle, everybody. We are fighting monsters, and with doing that, it's going to be another part. Alright, cutting off here.